slot, drags and shoots. Buckman left the rebound. Berchi got back. Came in to replace Ken Huskins in game 2 and has been spectacular in his play. As Brad Hunt's backhand, they score! It just slipped through the legs of Jacob Markstrom, and the Barons have a 1-0 lead on another goal. Cuts back and feeds on for Virtanen, who stayed on sides just barely. Huskins pinched in. Zaleski creeping in with a shot on goal. And with Mike Zaleski. At least the way the game starts is Virtanen. Conacher will follow it up, and he'll skate in with speed. Conacher walks in, fires, and a glove save. Puck stolen away from Anderson. Here's a 2-on-0. Jason Williams backhand. He missed the net wide. 2. Gauntz has Friesen across the line. Sanguinetti trailing. Wrist shot fought off. Save made, and it could be. Circles the net, looking in front. Still Kellen Jones out to the line for Osterley. His shot off the post behind Markstrom kept out, and Huskins the boards to the blue line. Here's Earhart dragging right side. Biega winding, shooting, save. Bachman rebound, and he's able to find it before any. No icing here. As play could have been made. They score. Ryan Hamilton puts it over the glove of Mark. He picks it up and begins ahead for Alex Friesen. Friesen, wrist shot, save. Bachman rebound, score! Berchi puts in the rebound. The Comets have life. It's a down, but it comes to O'Reilly. Centers Grenier off the post behind Bachman, and it kicks out. Grenier's the trigger man. O'Reilly wins it. Grenier cross. Touchdown Berchi. One-timer blocked off to the corner. Sanguinetti spins it through the slot, and nobody home for the Comets. Oklahoma City holds on.
Travis, how much is Richard Bachman? How much is everything else?
Well, obviously Bachman played well tonight. That was a good goalie. I thought we played a good hockey game, though.
So your reaction to the disallowed goal?
Well, I wish they would have called it a goal. There's no sense talking about it. They didn't count it, so it's no sense looking back at it.
You did play a good hockey game. I mean, it's like you missed by just a hair here and there. Is it something that they're doing, or just something that didn't click?
Well, I thought we played really well. We had a lot of chances to score, and we didn't. And that's part of playoff hockey, though. You're going to play games in the playoffs where you play really well and you don't win the hockey game. And you're going to play games in the playoffs where you don't have a great game, and at the end of the night you find a way to win. So, we don't have to change a lot. We played a good game. I'd probably take a repeat performance and let the cards fall where they may.
The key to the Comets this playoff run has been to respond.
Yeah.
What has been the key for you guys to be able to respond every time so far?
Well, we got a lot of guys that are committed to winning, and it's hard to win in the playoffs. If it was easy, everyone would win, and it's hard. You gotta be able to look at a game and be honest with your game. You gotta think about it, and you gotta be able to park it when the time's right. And our group's done a good job of that, not just in the playoffs, but all year. When we've needed to play big and play a real big game, we've always responded, and you work all year for a final game in your own building. I'd rather play it at home than on the road, and that's the position we're in.
Looking back on the game, honestly, if there was something that you wish would have improved, what would have that been?
I wish we would have scored a couple more goals. We played a pretty good hockey game. We were in their zone last 2 periods. I think we limited them to 7 or 8 shots, and I think we had 25 of our own. So, I still got to go and watch the tape. I'm sure there's things that we should have done better. I didn't like our start tonight. I didn't think we were good in the first 5 minutes, and give them credit. They came and played hard. They came at us hard early, and we didn't respond for the first 5 minutes.
How big will the fans be on Wednesday?
It'll be big. It's been big all year. It's one of the great things about playing in Utica, that the support is incredible. I've said it time and time again. It's special when you come out into a rink in this league and you see that many people all wearing white. And again, you play all year to play final games, game 7s. I think that's when home ice advantage matters the most.
What are you going to do for practice? Anything different the next couple of days?
I haven't decided yet. I don't plan on making many changes with what we've done all year. I don't think there's a need for it. We'll probably rest some guys tomorrow and have an optional skate in the morning.
What message did you leave the team with before you left the locker room tonight?
Well, I talked about, some games are hard to lose, and that was a hard one to lose. We played well. It stings, and it's supposed to sting. That's why you want to win so bad. The big thing is, how do you come back tomorrow? How do you come back on a game day? You said it earlier, you respond. Our team's responded all year, and I'm confident they'll respond and play a real good game in Game 7.
Thoughts on Jake Virtanen, and were you nervous to put him in his debut in a situation of a Game 6 in the playoffs?
Well, first of all, I think Jake Virtanen's a real good hockey player. You don't get drafted that high and do the things that he's done at a young age without being good. And I think as a coach, you're always nervous, regardless. When you haven't seen a player, you haven't seen him playing games. I've coached against him when he was young. I've seen him play in the World Juniors. And, I thought he did real well tonight, though. I thought he played well. He played a real physical game. That's part of his repertoire. And he didn't get a lot of time as we shortened the bench a little when we got down a couple goals. But I was happy with his game. Was I nervous? Yeah. I'm nervous about putting in any new player that I haven't seen. Was I confident in him? Very. He's a good player. I thought he played real well tonight. He had some big hits for us. He generated a couple chances on his own, and I'm going to try to play him a little more next game now that he's had a game under his belt.
You've played Game 7s before. We haven't seen Game 7s before. How much of a difference is it, and what do you tell these guys here, especially some of the younger guys who haven't experienced it at this level?
Well, a lot of our younger guys have had a lot of experience playing big hockey games. They've played them in playoffs. They've played them growing up. But it's different. There's a lot more on the line. We went through the same thing last series, though. It was Game 5, but it was Game 7. Same circumstance, and I love the way we played it last series. So we got that experience from last playoff series, and we've got some veterans in there that have done a lot of things. We've got guys that have won Stanley Cups, and at the end of the day, pressure is what you make it to be. Our approach doesn't change. We've had big games all year where we've challenged our team and said, hey, we need to play well tonight. It's not really any different. We need to play well. We've got to have a good game. We have a good start. We build from that. We play our game. We're not going to change anything. Our team is built on a lot of simple things, but complicated in the same way. And they know what to do. They know how to play. And they're a confident group, and I believe they'll come out and play a real good game on Wednesday.
You shook the lines up several times.
Yep.
Really. Can you just tell us about that a little bit?
Well, I've done that all year. Obviously, with Banksy going out, we had a couple lineup changes tonight, a couple different combos. I like to find a way to get Conacher the puck a little more, and I put Barchi there a little bit. And, I put Jensen and Shinkarik up with Cal. Our guys are used to it. It's not a big thing to them. They're used to us juggling the lines a little bit.
And Conacher did have his chances.
Yeah, he did. Played well tonight. It's probably the most chances that he's had. Yeah, a lot of guys had some chances.
Go ahead.
Well, just wondering, what's the status on Banks? Is it something that
Yeah, he won't be playing for a couple weeks at least.
Frankie too?
Frankie's still day to day.
What about Andre?
Andre's healthy.
Any expectation of seeing him, or in a Game 7 situation, you're going with what you got?
I'll let you know first when I know.
Perfect. And how about Acton's situation?
He's close. He's practicing now. He won't be available for Wednesday, as far as I know, but we'll see tomorrow.
And Archibald is?
He won't be available, no.
Now, Kennens is in town. How is he doing?
He is?
I saw him actually at Game 5 of the last
Yeah,
series.
yeah. He's not in town now.
Oh.
Yeah, I think after the first shift or two, you get the legs going, and felt pretty comfortable out there, and just playing my game, making hits, trying to just make things happen, throw pucks on net, and after that, I felt pretty comfortable though.
What's the pressure like of making your debut in this situation of the AHL postseason?
Yeah, it was awesome. I think it's a big situation. Game 6 in the playoffs, and it was a tough loss obviously tonight, but hopefully I can get back here in Game 7 and make a difference right away, and I'll be comfortable right away, so it'll be good.
Jumping on in, this late in the season, coming and meeting all the guys for the first time, Who's been the guy in that locker room that's sort of taken you under their wing to take you around a bit?
Yeah, I mean, I think every guy has. You know, there's not a single guy that hasn't. I mean, after tonight's game, they all congratulated me on my first pro game. So, you know, every guy is awesome in that room. They're all great guys, and there's great leadership in that room, so it's awesome.
What did you think of the crowd here? Was it? I'm sure you heard about it. What did you think of it?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, you know, coming in this rink and, you know, you got the whiteout going, and you know, their fans are just awesome. You know, it's a great atmosphere in here. You know, obviously Game 7, you know, we just got to take a look forward now. You got to let this one go and be ready for Game 7.
Practice is one thing, but when you get on the ice in a real game situation, was there anything out there that surprised you at all? Speed or just the way they were hitting or moving the puck?
I don't think so much the physicality or speed. It's just, you know, how much faster you're getting the puck. But other than that, I mean, you know, the guys are obviously bigger, stronger than guys in juniors. So, yeah, it was a good game for me. I think, you know, just getting the legs out there and you get my first one under my belt was awesome.
Cal, how much was it Richard Bachman? How much was it anything else? Or everything?
I think we had a first tough 5 minutes, but he played pretty unbelievable, I think. I think once they got the lead, you know, they defended hard and backed in, but I think we had a lot of quality chances. We got to find a way to score more than one goal on them.
Even with all those bad breaks, you know, you guys put up more than 30 shots on net, obviously a lot of scoring chances, the disallowed goal being one of them. I guess, what did you think about offensively the way that you guys played tonight?
I'm happy the way we played. I think we easily could have won that game if we would have finished a few of our chances, and we had a few breakdowns, but you know, especially early. But as the game went on, we got real good, and you know, we've been in this position before, had a chance to close it out, didn't, and you know, now we got to come in for Game 7.
How did those breakdowns occur?
Well, I mean, a game, it's a fast game. Pucks bounce. Guys make mistakes. That's hockey. Mistakes happen in the NHL and in this level. That's just hockey. But you got to find a way to back each other up. And when it does happen, find a way to get another goal to get us back in the game.
Each one of these games here, we've seen they shut down some of their passing lanes pretty well. Is it just something special that they're doing, or things just not clicking?
Well, they pack it in pretty good. Stay kind of trying to contain us, but I think we had enough looks tonight to have scored and won this game tonight. I think I'm happy with the way, you know, our team played offensively, and we just got to have a short-term memory here and come back and get a Game 7.
How many Game 7s have you done?
I don't know. I've been part of 4 or 5 probably. Yeah, over my career.
What do you tell some of the young guys that haven't danced this dance before?
Well, just enjoy it. Game 7s are fun. It's what you dream of as a kid, and you got to forget about the last game and kind of do the same thing we did tonight, and just enjoy the experience. It's going to be rocking in here, and play the way we know we can play, and we'll be fine.